Framed by the azure seas and the beautiful sun-filled skies, the Plage de Pampelonne on the outskirts of Saint-Tropez, Ramatuelle, plays host to the 17th leg of Longines Global Champions Tour action, a playground of the rich and famous and a hotspot on the jet-set circuit. Well, after Rome just 1 week ago, Ben Maher of Great Britain remains the Longines Global Champions Tour Series leader, but it's very close behind to Peter de Vos. Daniel Duyser knocking on the door of a fantastic finish as well. Kevin Stout, Michael van der Vleuten and Marcus Eining make up our top six. A field of the world's very best horses and riders lined out for the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix first round set by Uliana Vezzani. Let's see how it broke down. The very first in the ring in our Grand Prix is the long-time leader of the 2019 series, Peter de Vos of Belgium with Claire Z. And he absolutely set the standard, a course that a lot of people thought was very difficult. He makes look very simple.
Oh, what a jump.
It is, and he puts himself in the hunt, 76.65, Peter de Vos.
The combination that were top five with us in Monaco earlier on this season, German young rider Christian Kuckuck and Limoncello NT. This isn't the fastest moving horse, and Christian took the opportunity to take a possible inside line from 11 to 12 and made it count with clear round number 2.
And he's there, look at that, well judged as well, at 78.48.
The winner already of 2 Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix this season, Michael van der Vleuten brings his Monaco winner Beauville here to Saint-Tropez. For him, unfortunately, he was caught out by the double of verticals in front of the long side of the VIP. 1 down and 4 faults for Michael today. The winner of our new Grand Prix this summer in Stockholm, Sweden's Peder Fredriksson, wouldn't be joining the jump-off field here in Saint-Tropez with Sacramento as they had the very first fence down. Hoping to move up the rankings here in Saint-Tropez, Daniel Duyser of Germany and Scuderia 1918 Tobago Z. For them, it was 2 fences down on course, fence 3 and fence 7, for a total of 8, leaving them well down the order. Looking for a first really big result this season on the Longines Global Champions Tour, Lorenzo De Luca and Scuderia 1918 Halifax Venhet Clusibos. For them, it was all going so well right the way around the course until fence 10. 4 faults and no jump-off. After the initial course walk, it's a surprise to many that 14 are going to make it through to the jump-off, including the likes of Peter de Vos, Henrik von Eckermann, Kevin Stout, Carlos Lopez, who was runner-up here last year. Let's have a look at how our jump-off played out here at Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez.
Well, Peter de Vos, Claire Z to start things off. And as I say, there's a lot more on the line for him here. He's chasing the championship for the Longines Global Champions Tour. Ben Maher out of the way, if you like, this week for him. And so he has a golden opportunity to try and move himself to the top of the leaderboard once again. He's been up there several times this season. Ben stole it back from him in Rome last week, and now it's de Vos to come firing back. But it's got to be first or second, and no less, to make a major difference. Otherwise, it remains just plain very close in New York in 2 weeks' time. So de Vos to go first on the ever-consistent Claire Z. You can see why he's having a lengthy look around there, because a lot riding on this one. And there in the tunnel, Christian Kuckuck will go second. Has come under finer instructions from Ludger Beerbaum, but de Vos is centre stage. Here we go.
Difficult first fence. Not much room out the corner. Ten strides. the Cavaliere Toscana Oxa, and tight in here to the Longines Global Champions Tour Oxa. 5 strides to the bronze horse heads, and then into 2 parts of the combination. Vertical in, 155. Look at this Scopy mare. Tracking across, vertical, right by the VIP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A big stride and a big jump.
Is that going to be enough? 36.40. So Peter de Vos not unexpectedly lays down the gauntlet to them. We will only get an idea as the rest start to go at that time, but he's set them a good target. That's the post to be aiming at. 36.40 from de Vos.
He didn't do a lot wrong there, did he?
No.
And this horse, okay, it's not a buzzy type. It's not like Kent Farrington's horse, always active, or it's a horse that's got a big stride, and Peter really used that big stride. I don't know if everybody can come down on the 7 strides of that last fence. We'll see.
Well, Germany's Christian Kuckuck has digested that. He'll have his own plan. Well, a plan also inputted too by Ludger Birbam, who owns this one, the 12-year-old Limoncello NT.
Same amount of strides as Peter. Really motoring into that Oxa, and didn't get it quite right. Oh, and having a job to put the anchors on, because he really did get some pace up coming in to that line. Just didn't get it quite right.
Drops away. I think whether he's going to carry on or what he's going to carry on a little bit further.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, he knew, having stood in the passageway there watching Peter de Vos, he knew he had to take some chances, and that is one of the areas where you can do. Not too many turnbacks in this course. Nothing that tricky. That's what I was saying before the jump off. Is there anywhere that a smaller horse like Emes Rayan would have to take a bit more room?
Now the 20-year-old for the Heathcroft Farm, Borsato. It's a big moment for them, be top 5 this season. Grand Prix, that was in Berlin.
Just come on the 10 strides to number 2. Now, this is the turn. Got a great line in there. Horse just dangled the toe, but it's still there. This is naturally quick. There is naturally quick, and the horse just left a leg again. Amazing, really, that this horse is jumping this level. Yes. Never really ever did anything like this before. Came from quite an obscure background, jumping young riders, and a little bit of a bad injury in the beginning as well, but Harry's done a great job in the team.
Mark Hadsager will have his say now, the 11-year-old Sterahof's Dante. So a clear 2/8. It's a course, James, it seems to be, if you get in trouble, you can get a bit scrambled in here if you're not careful. We'll see.
Yeah, it's difficult to go fast over this height. Sometimes, you know, when you go first, you've got that one plan in your head, and you just you go for it. These riders are chasing Peter de Vos. This looks similar sort of speed. Didn't really get a marker, but let's see what he is as he lands here. 32, got a long way to go.
He's going to be a bit slower. Good round, but he's going to be a bit slower. 37.30, and into second place for Mark Hadsager, Sterahof's Dante. Jos Valoy, the 23-year-old recent medalist at the European Championships, comes in on a high of confidence. The 11-year-old Igor for the Euro horses. Now let's see what they can produce here. And they've got to keep the foot to the boards against fellow Belgian Peter de Vos.
Only really 3 straight strides that first fence. Oh, he nearly came on the one he first saw. And then in doing so, he's had to take that extra stride to that vertical. That's costly in time. He's got to really make up the time if he's going to have any chance of catching Peter de Vos, landing in 24. Got a long way to go.
He's not going to be too far away. I think he might just be fractured back a bit, but he's not going to be too far away. There we go, 37.36. And just a fraction slower than Mark Hadsager. He was round in 37.30. Well, here is a very clever combination. Simon de Lestre, Hermes Ryan, this super 14-year-old has the pace. This is where De Vos could be in trouble.
One more stride than the others, but it's understandable with Ryan. He's only got a little stride. He's got the 5 down there. He doesn't want to go too short into this double, but once he's away from there, he is away, because it's only a vertical off this turn. Look at this horse jump. Galloping round here. If he gets a good one here, he's going to land and motor. Go on, Simon, look at this. This is fast.
This
really
is going to be
fast.
Very close on that time, and it's not going to be enough. 36.88, would you believe? And just by a fraction, he will go into second place. Simon de Lestre bearing down on Peter De Vos with Hermes Ryan, but still Peter De Vos staying clear. 36.40 to be in front. Now he has to wait and see. Still only up to the halfway stage. 7th of 14, Henrik von Eckermann. First time he's really given the horse the pressure. Best boy too, this 11-year-old.
He's got the right name. Very basic tack and a very simple way of going. Comfortably into that line. Didn't look perhaps as quick, but it's deceiving. Landing there in 25. Oh, got a little bit deep to that, and he's got to hurry again to pick up that time, but he's not going to be quite quick enough.
Well, there it is, nearly 2 seconds off the pace. There, Henrik von Eckermann. Good round, though, clear. There's partly Janneke Sprunger, owner of the ride. And it is 37.92, as I say. Very early stages with this combination together, although it's an 11-year-old. We'll go into 5th place. Kevin Stode then of France for Joy van Zorgvliet HDC. Daniel also up there on the championship race, not featuring in this jump-off. Stode looking to see if the French home squad can get this back in their hands.
Left strides into the second fence and a little bit of a peck on landing. Is that going to cost him?
Yes, it is. Somewhere along the line.
Yeah, he knew he had a little bit of a catch-up to do. Probably landing in the same time there as Henrik von Eckermann. He needs to be landing out of that double sort of 23, really, to be beating Peter De Vos. It's or you've got to go really quick to the last, but Peter did 7 to the last, and that's a long way.
Finishes the only one to finish on 4. Kevin Stode there. It goes into 6th place on 38.15. 9th of 14, Carlos Enrique Lopez of Colombia, Alain de Conda, 11-year-old by Jarnac. Now we know they are swift.
Yeah.
So I think it was last year here they qualified sitting behind Ben Mayer.
10 strides. That's one less than Kevin Stode just did. We just seen Carlos be almost 2 seconds quicker in the qualifier, but with the fence down, he's naturally quick. What's the time? Is he going to come out of this double? He's quick. Is he quick enough? Just shy of 25. Now, he's got the stride. Could he come down here on 7 strides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a long way, but he's done it.
He has, but it's not enough. 37.02. And there, Carlos Lopez will put himself up there. 37.02 will go into 3rd place. Still leaves Simon de Lestre in that potential qualifying place for Prague, if he should stay there, because of course Peter De Vos already qualified.
I think he was a bit wider on the turns, especially back to the penultimate fence, that vertical. But he knew he needed to get straight in order to get the 7 strides to the last. Is René.
Brother René, yep, thank you very much. Into 3rd. And on to Erik van der Vleuten, Longines 19. First of what, 5 left to go. We'll see.
This horse got a big stride. You see Erik easily got the 10, and the horse was doing a little bit of a buck as well. Now he's riding with confidence. Oh, really took a chance through that double. Can he keep rolling and doing this 7 strides to finish? A little bit tight there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
the arms are going. He's a long way off, but he's got there. Belief. Yeah. That was sheer belief.
36.762, and Erik van der Vleuten believes his way down with Longines 19. He goes into 6th place. Well, Jessica Springsteen, ooh, a little hesitant at the first there. Yeah, now they've got to find their feet.
Horse was just doing a few droppings, which is just the wrong moment to do that. Now this is fast across the ground. Oh, a few oohs and ahs I can hear. Very consistent. Not perhaps the results to justify it, but landing in 24, she's quick. If she can get a good run round here and keep going, she's going to be close.
Once
Coming
again
on the 7, this is fast,
this
really
for
fast. Look
qualification
at this.
in the Grand Prix, maybe it is 35-38. She gets the lead. Jessica Springsteen, RMF Zessely. They've been showing the results so far this season. Peter de Vos, from him, he will still leave him well up there, but that would be a good finish if she can claim that. She's claimed 5-star Grand Prix out in America before, but this would be her first win in the Longines Global Champions Tour. If it's a success for her. Fast as a McLaren round there, and a stuttering start, but just got the choke pulled out, off and running.
Yeah, it's a really naturally fast horse, but she gave it a great ride, and the consistency in the clear rounds that she's had hasn't always developed into podium places, and really will deserve this. Maurice Tebble. Oh.
Don Diorado, we've got Marco Kutscher, and yeah, one big danger I think really down the end is Ken Farrington.
Not on his most experienced though, but this horse has not had a pole down this show. It's a real powerful jumper, a monster of a jumper, and we know it's fast as well. He's got to take every chance now.
He is a very fraction up.
Landing in 24, just about the same as Jessica Springsteen, but not leaving that up.
Well, leaves him on the 4, 37.48 for Maurice Tebble and Don Diorado. Jessica Springsteen stays in front here in Saint-Tropez. So 2 left to go. Marco Kutscher, former winner of the Grand Prix here in Saint-Tropez. Casalvano not had the experience with this horse.
Doesn't look quick, but he's done the same amount of strides to the second. This is a slower tempo, big stride. You can't chase it between. It's got that type of way of going. Landing, doesn't look like he's quite up to pace, but if you get a good one here and keeps rolling, oh, and he's rolled the pole.
Just finishes on the 4, 36.97. Time not far away. It was a top 5 time. But 1 fence down for Marco Kutscher. Finishing on the 4 then, and leaves 1 left to go. And now, whatever happens, she's had a great finish, but this man will have a say in this yet. Ken Farrington, last to go with Austria 2, this 11-year-old by Casal. The Arca Grand Prix winner this year, multiple Grand Prix winner around the world. He has all the credentials. Jessica Springsteen just has to wait to see whether it's going to be first or second. De Vos is definitely on the podium as well. Away we go, last to go here in Saint-Tropez.
He's moving, but took an extra stride. But this is the style of this. Look at this. It's real forward riding, true Kent style. Ooh. Only a small horse. Not one Kent's really pushed before. This is really new territory. Landing in 24, this is in touch. He needs to really get a good one here and gallop to the last. Can he do 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is miles off. He can't make it.
He can't. Oh, look at that, 35.88. Time wasn't quite enough. He just chanced it down to the finish, but it's going to be Jessica Springsteen there. And Austria too finished on the fall, 35.88. It's a win though for Jessica Springsteen. She'll qualify for the Super Grand Prix. There's going to be celebrations globally, I'm sure, for that one.
Jessica Springsteen, RMF Zessely. Peter de Vos, now that's what he needed to do. Second or first he needed to come to, he got second. So chasing Ben Mayer for that leaderboard. It's amazing rounds there. 8 clear rounds, a real thriller of a jump off.
An historic victory in her career, her first 5-star and her first Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix victory. Let's hear from Jessica Springsteen.
That's probably the biggest win of your career.
100%. I'm still in shock, I think. She jumped so amazing, and I'm so happy. I can't believe it.
Now, we were just looking down there. It looked like it was the turn into the double that made the difference for you. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get the right jump at 1 that I wanted, and then I just kind of set off, and I stayed on that rhythm, and she was just right there with me every step, so it really worked out.
Well, for a fantastic run there, I know there's going to be, your phone looked as though it was red hot already. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Now, for you, not only winning here, it also means you're into the Super Grand Prix in Prague as well for that Longines event. You looking forward to that already?
I'm so excited. Elena said before the jump off, she was like, you know, you have 2 chances left, and I kind of laughed it off. I was like, no way, and I can't wait.
Well, you don't need them. You're heading to New York next week as well, 2 weeks' time as well. That's going to be a big one for you.
Yes, my hometown, my whole family's coming. I'm really looking forward to it.
Celebrations to come. Well done today, Jessica.
Thank you.
A real thriller of a jump off, and let's see how it played out. Zessely just doing a few droppings as taking off, and that probably cost her maybe a little bit, but she's just nudging in front at that point. Peter, first to go, did what he had to do. Not much in it at that point. Zessely accelerating and maybe more of an angle there, just landing ahead. And that was it really. And she knew she's on the fastest horse, and Claire's had maybe got a little bit back, but there we are, almost a second faster, 35.38 as opposed to 36.40. And there we are, Peter de Vos in front on the overall standings. 1 point, amazing what he had to do today, first or second, and Ben not able to get any points at all. Daniel Doyce there third, 259 points. Kevin Stout in it today. Michael van der Vleuten always in touch. Marcus Enning, Julian Epiard and Niels Brunsels down there in 8th place.
There is the lady of the moment. Tropez champion of the Longines Global Champions Tour, Jessica Springsteen in the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Zessely. Horses from Rushy Marsh Farm, Monica McCourt, and of course husband Frank, and there our top 3 ready for the presentation. Delight all round, and what a way to finish the day. Patrick Bondu, brand manager of Longines France, to present her with a new Longines watch, just to add to the, I think, about 90,000 euros in prize money that goes with the class. And another trophy to come at this as well. Dennis Montigolo, event director.
Isn't this great?
Here to present the trophy here for the Longines Onassis International Horse Show. And hold that one aloft too. She need a big sideboard.
She is so pleased, isn't she? This is just
Absolutely
wonderful,
delighted.
really, to see this. Only lady in the jump off. Is this it? This is the moment.
This is it. Champagne shower time. I think the two boys, unfortunately, have got her well beaten here. Oh, just take it. Oh. And so Jessica, I think, well, gets a full-on shower, power shower of champagne, but you don't mind when you're doing the winning.
What a weekend of sport it's been here on the shores of the Mediterranean, and now the series leaves Europe for 2019 and heads to the destination of our championship finals, Governor's Island, New York.